Several months ago, I don't know, I just said, Lord, what pleases you? And I know that faith pleases God, but I was thinking he wanted to tell me something else. And he said, Bobby, it pleases me when my people keep the enemy out of their life. And I thought, I love that, Lord. Okay, all right. Even though we don't always know how to do that, I just thought, okay, I love that answer, Lord. And so just a few weeks ago, he asked me, Bobby, what pleases me? And I just knew that he didn't want the answer that he gave me originally. And I just put it out there. I just said, well, Lord, when we love you, it pleases you. And he said, yes, it pleases me. But he said, do you know what pleases me even more? And I just prayed in the Spirit, and I just waited and I waited. And he said, what pleases me more than even you loving me, Bobby, is you loving he who is in you. And then he put this emphasis on not just me, but like every single one of us. And I had this vision of, he said, do you know what pleased me is when I put my son in Mary, and I trusted her. I trusted her to protect he who was in her. And this was really special to me because he knew that I had this prayer, Lord, thank you for protecting me from evil and spiritual warfare and illness and death. And I would say, and most of all, Lord, from love from the outside in. Because you said, Lord, that I was created in love to be love. And at that time I was saying, and never to need love. And then it's like he took that prayer and he showed me that vision again of Mary. Mary was protecting who that was implanted in her. She had the ability to say no, but she protected he who was in her. And so the Lord took me to another place and he said, Bobby, we're going to change your prayer. And so this is what came out. I said, thank you, Father, for empowering me to protect he who is in me from evil, spiritual warfare, illness, and death. And most of all, Lord, he who is in me created me in love to be love. But this time he didn't say, and never need love. He said, and to return to love. And so many times he said, Bobby, my people are saying, I want to be like you, Lord. I want to be like you, Lord. I want to be like you. And he said, my son came to be like you, to be like you, and to be like you, and to be like you, and you, and you, every one of us. And maybe not the us in our mother's womb that started a program, right? Maybe not the us who has a program even now, the us that he saw before we were even placed in our mother's womb. And so I thought that was the sweetest thing. He said, you know, Bobby, my people are leaving left and right. They're checking out. I created them for earth. I trusted them for them to protect he who was in them, my son. And he said, Bobby, no one, not even Judas, not one person ever wanted to leave this earth. He said, they just don't know how to stay. Stay. We're all wanting to go, whether we want to go and leave the earth or we just want to go and maybe even do something for Jesus. Well, he's asking us, he's asking me, and so I know me is always each one of us. He's asking us just to stay for a while, just to stay inside, just as we are. Don't check out, don't try to go, just be. And he said, Bobby, if you never speak my name again, I love you. If you never go again, I love you. but I have empowered you to protect he who is in you. Like a fierce bride gatekeeper. He said, Bobby, consider everything, but don't let anything in. And he said, because it could be a Trojan horse. And I said, wait, Papa. I mean, I've had amazing prophecy. Each one of you, you've had amazing prophecy over your life. He said, yes, consider it. But don't let anything in. Bring it back to me, Bobby, and only cooperate with me. And so I had a picture of, we find things, we may find a prophecy, we may find a word, even what I'm telling you right now, don't let it in. You find it, you start to know it, but only cooperate with he who is in you. So we find it, we can know it, and then we be it. It's a one-way gate, he said. Let my words out. Now we can let our words out. He said, let nothing in. I'm still processing that and practicing, right? Practice makes permanent. And so let nothing in, but consider every voice. Everyone has a voice, whether we agree with it or not. Consider every voice, every voice. We don't have to be scared of it. We don't have to worry about it. We don't have to be in alignment with it. But people need to be considered. Just like he trusts us to protect he who is in us. And so it was a beautiful word. And I say all that to say, just consider. Just consider. But if it's to be on your path, only cooperate with what he just said. And if we stay, he'll for sure let us go. And we'll be protected in it. So thank you. Thank you for inviting me, Aaron. God bless you.